the panel. It's here. I've got some initial fitting to do and testing to fit all the switches and dials and buttons and stuff like that. The right side is going to be pretty easy. Still going to put the backer on there for mounting the stuff. I'm going to figure out the best way to mount this GPS. It just kind of hangs out in here. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Yeah. There you go. Have to drill some stuff, and this came from Midwest Panel Builders. Worked with Adam over there to design and cut. He had it sent out for powder coat, and then it came back to their shop where they did the etching for all the, labeling and whatnot. So, look forward to getting to work on this as yet another project in the list of small projects that are death by 1,000 cuts at this stage of the build. Here we go again. All right, one of the things you've got to do, and I alluded to it when I first put this in just to test fit. You got to mount things to this panel. We're going to start with the G3X backer plate, and this is basically just a couple of, I don't know why they supply it like this. Realistically, it's just some nut plates sort of built into this. I don't even know if those are nut plates. They're like riv nuts or something like that. I guess you could use angled nut plates, but Midwest Panels cut this for these. So what we'll do is we'll get it aligned and make sure everything works well, fits nicely, and then put some rivets in it. One additional comment, though, is that even though these are created from the same dimensions, they're created in two different shops, so the chances of them lining up perfectly are not the best. It may need a little bit of fit adjustment. So Matt Ryan here. Just want to say thanks for coming back to the channel. My videos have been a little bit sparse lately, but I do appreciate you watching. Things are going on that keep me from publishing from time to time. And also, since this was powder coated after it was initially cut, there's going to be powder coat, and then we have some of the portions. So, all right, that one fits fine. Let's just drill it. Yeah, so this has been a relatively simple process here. We're just gonna, drill these out, match drill them, make sure everything fits right. There was a little bit of elongation of holes that I had to do with a file. Most of it was just cleaning out the powder coat to make sure that the powder coat wasn't interfering with the holes for the screws. Fit pretty darn good first try. I think the other side fit better the first time through. This one needed a little bit more elongation of a hole. No big deal. And then these are, I've heard that these aluminum pieces from Garmin are easily breakable, I guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to use pliers to set the rivets instead of like a squeezer. So be very gentle. Just kind of barely got to hold it in place. Just a little bit of that. And all of this is hidden behind the GDU 460 because the bezel comes out quite a ways. So it's not a big deal, but I still don't want to mess up the powder coat, so we're going to put the tape on those. Alright, well that about wraps this one up. This is project 1 of 1,000, if we're just looking at the panel itself and its own 1,000 projects. So come back next time, we'll be putting some switches in the pilot side, so hope to see you then. Thanks for stopping by.